Institutions of higher learning are meant to be beacons of knowledge, enlightenment, and the relentless pursuit of truth. But what happens when the hallowed halls of academia harbor secrets far more sinister than any found in textbooks? On this episode, we'll uncover the utterly disturbing accounts from 6 colleges and universities where the metaphysical and the malevolent bleed into our reality. Prepare yourself as we explore the haunting tales concealed within the respected corridors of academia where wisdom meets the unknown. You'll question if the true cost of a higher education is one's grasp on sanity itself. Once you hear these chilling tales, the idea of an alma mater will never fail to make your blood run cold. Our first stop is the legendary Fordham University in New York City, a place of learning and, some say, lingering spirits. Nestled in the heart of the Big Apple, Fordham's sprawling campus is home to many a tale of the supernatural, but none quite so chilling as the spectral stories surrounding Keating Hall. This grand Gothic structure, with its towering spires and imposing facade, is said to be the haunt of a ghostly janitor, a man who met a tragic end within its hallowed walls. The story goes that this hard-working soul, often seen sweeping the hallways late into the night, fell to his demise from the building's clock tower. Ever since, students and staff alike have reported sightings of a spectral figure, broom in hand, forever tending to his duties in the afterlife. The atmosphere within Keating Hall is said to be uncanny, a chill in the air that can't quite be attributed to the drafty old building, an eerie silence that descends without warning as though the very walls are holding their breath. Objects mysteriously moved or missing only to reappear in the most unlikely of places. And then there are the sounds, the soft, distant echo of a broom sweeping across stone, the creak of a door opening and closing on its own, and most disturbingly the faint, desperate cry of a man falling to his death, replaying his final moments over and over again. Students who have dared to venture into Keating Hall after dark speak of an overwhelming sense of unease, a feeling of being watched, followed. Some have even claimed to see the ghostly janitor himself, his spectral form flickering in the dim light before disappearing into thin air. But despite the fear, there is also a sense of respect. A recognition that this spectral janitor forever bound to Keating Hall is not malevolent, but simply a lost soul still carrying out his duties in death as he did in life. So, is Keating Hall a beacon of knowledge or a beacon for the paranormal? It seems perhaps it may be both. Next, we journey to the heartland of America, to the University of Notre Dame in Indiana, where the supernatural meets the sporty. This prestigious university is home to a spectral resident believed to be the ghost of a football player who met a tragic end. Students have reported seeing his ethereal figure in Washington Hall, a place that now echoes with an eerie symphony of a flute. This spectral musician has been known to play his haunting tune in the dead of night, sending shivers down the spines of those who dare to listen. The chilling melody seems to seep from the very walls of the hall, wrapping its spectral tendrils around all who venture within. The university's denizens have also reported an inexplicable feeling of unease, a prickling sense of being watched by unseen eyes. Could the spirit of a fallen athlete still be roaming the hallways of Washington Hall? Now, we find ourselves in the idyllic town of Athens, Ohio, where the Ohio University holds more than just academic knowledge. Nestled within this picturesque landscape is a building that stands out not for its architectural splendor, but for its chilling reputation. Welcome to Wilson Hall, a centerpiece of the university that is said to be one of the most haunted places on campus. Now imagine this. You're a student, burning the midnight oil, poring over your textbooks, when suddenly the temperature drops. An inexplicable cold spot engulfs you, sending shivers down your spine that no amount of studying could induce. This isn't the result of a faulty heating system, my friends. These are the infamous cold spots of Wilson Hall, an eerie manifestation of the paranormal that has left many a student chilled to the bone. But it doesn't end there. Picture this. It's the dead of night. The halls are quiet. Everyone's asleep. Suddenly a figure appears. A young girl dressed in an old-fashioned nightgown, her face pale as the moonlight that filters through the window. She walks the corridors, her spectral presence leaving a trail of unease among those who claim to have seen her. This apparition, as real as the textbooks on your desk, is another enigma that adds to the disturbing lore of Wilson Hall. Students and faculty alike have reported these occurrences. Some dismiss them as mere figments of an overworked imagination, but others, those who've felt the cold spots, seen the ghostly girl, they know. They know that something lurks within the hallowed halls of Ohio University, something that defies explanation. So, we leave behind the serene landscape of Athens, carrying with us the unsettling tales from Wilson Hall. The chilling accounts that serve as a reminder that even in places of learning, there are lessons that go beyond the realms of textbooks and lectures. In the end, does the pursuit of knowledge at Ohio University come with a side of the supernatural? Crossing the Atlantic, we arrive at the historic St. Mary's College in England, where the echoes of the past may not be just metaphorical. This esteemed institution, cocooned in centuries of history, has a chilling narrative that unfolds not in lecture halls, but in the eerie silence of the night. Reports of ghostly apparitions and strange occurrences at St. Mary's College are as common as the daily tolling of the chapel bells. The spectral happenings that permeate the campus are not mere whispers of the wind, but seem to be imprinted in the very fabric of the college. In the hushed twilight, the stone corridors reverberate with an unsettling rhythm, a rhythm that is not of this world. The most infamous of these spectral presences is the Gray Lady, a ghost believed to be a former nun who haunts the college grounds. Her story is woven into the tapestry of St. Mary's lore, passed down from generation to generation. The Gray Lady is often seen wandering the college grounds, her ethereal form flickering in the shadows. Her presence is marked by a sudden drop in temperature and an overwhelming sense of sorrow. The tale of the Gray Lady is not a solitary account. There are countless reports of inexplicable phenomena, doors creaking open of their own accord, the soft rustle of unseen robes, and disembodied voices whispering in the dead of night. Even the most skeptical scholars have found themselves questioning their disbelief after a brush with the inexplicable at St. Mary's. It is said that knowledge is the key to understanding. But at St. Mary's College, the pursuit of knowledge may unlock doorways to realms beyond our comprehension. The college stands as a paradox, a beacon of enlightenment shrouded in shadows of the unknown. So as we delve deeper into the hallowed halls of academia, we are left to ponder. Is St. Mary's College a place of learning or a place of lingering spirits? Perhaps it is both, and that is what makes it a truly haunting institution. From New York to England, these stories leave us with a chilling question. Indeed, they compel us to reconsider the boundaries of our understanding and the limits of our disbelief. We ventured into the haunted halls of Fordham University's Keating Hall, where spectral figures and disembodied voices continue to unsettle those who dare to enter. We journeyed to the University of Notre Dame, where the apparition of a former priest, it seems, has taken up permanent residence. A spectral sentinel forever bound to the institution he served in life. We explored the shadowy corridors of Ohio University, where an entire dormitory is allegedly steeped in otherworldly activity, a grim reminder of a dark past that refuses to fade. And finally, we crossed the pond to St. Mary's College in England, where the echoes of a tragic love story still reverberate through the centuries, a haunting testament to a love that transcends the mortal coil. Each tale, each account bears the weight of a haunting question. Do these stories prove the existence of the paranormal, or are they merely the products of overactive imaginations? Are these institutions of learning also unwitting custodians of the supernatural? Or do these accounts represent nothing more than the human mind's propensity to seek patterns, to perceive the inexplicable in the face of the unknown? Perhaps these stories serve as a reminder that the world is far more complex and mysterious than we can ever fully comprehend. They invite us to question, to ponder, and to challenge our understanding of the world and our place in it. They encourage us to consider our own experiences, our own encounters with the inexplicable, and to question the very nature of reality itself. In the end, do these stories prove the existence of the paranormal, or are they merely the products of overactive imaginations? The answer, it seems, is left to you to decide.